elder has a pulpit commentary. When I got home, I sold mine. Because if by chance I pull a quotation and he pulls a quotation, we say in the same. So what I do, I use my Bible. I have a thing called eSword on my computer with about 30 Bibles. I go to the Bible. I know the Greek. I know the tense, the mood, the voice, the case, ablative, nominative. We study that. Remember we sweat in class on the palm field? You think it's easy? Sermons to boring. The message do not relate to life. Church members are what? Unfriendly visitors. Of course. You know when visitors come, they will sit in the back. I will not have anybody up here say members get up for visitors. No way. Leave it. Leave it. If you all don't have a heart, I don't know who has a heart. You're not out there for a lifetime, it's for a short time. And we're here to bring people to Christ. Come on, somebody talk to me, man. There's a certain attitude you must have. Absolutely.
Members got the spot in church too.
Put the next one. The church is more interested in my money than me.
10 people come out to see it.
That's the survey. See? And so that's why, watch it. I don't stream it. I don't like streaming. 2 reasons. People stay at home. And number 2, when they stay at home, I'm not getting offering. And the offering I get under the church is from the members. Is anybody here? Yes.
People overseas.
We're asking you to give.
People overseas asking if
give to the
stream.
cause. I've never had a crusade where we went to red. Never.
People overseas
Never.
asking if they're streaming it. They want to see.
Was in Jamaica and they were out $3 million. Wow. Jamaican dollars. Yes. Money is money, darling. Dollar is dollar. And we raised every cent. In Anguilla, we were there with Virgil Sands, and on the Sabbath, we needed 10,000 more. And I stood up and I talked to the people, and we got $12,000. Come on, somebody say amen. Amen. So get ready to give to the cause. All right. Let's go on and finish this, please. And so Jesus' advice, it's 15:15. Wow. He told his disciples to be strategic in the evangelism. Move it here. Move it. Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as what? Serpent. And what? Harmless as doves. Come on, roll it over, please. Let's go roll it. And so catch fish on their own. Successful fishing often requires that you
doing things that are uncomfortable in order to get to the fish.
So let's go to the top. Successful fishing. Backspace. Success. Backspace. Backspace. Back. Successful fishing often requires doing things that are
uncomfortable in order to get to the fish.
You have to go on the rock.
Yep.
Sometimes you fall down, you bruise your knee. But your aim is that you want the fish. Let's go again. Put it, boy. Put it. Now the question is, are you willing to go at any length and be uncomfortable in order to win people for Christ?
Good question.
Might have to get home late. So what? It's just 5 weeks, not a jail term.
That's right.
You used to get home 8, you're getting home now 9, 30, 10. So what? I'm doing it for God. He did it just for me. Just for me. Oh, hallelujah. Jesus came and did it just for me. Somebody say, just for me. Oh, just for me. Hallelujah. Jesus came and did it just for me. Come on, somebody say amen. Come on, put it on, let's bring it to him. Put it. Catch fish on their own terms. Come, roll over. Let's go then. Understanding and adapting to their culture. Luke 10:8. And into whatever city you enter, and they receive you, eat such things that are what?
Set before you.
What? Was Jesus giving his disciples
advice?
No, not just advice. That thing blocking. Dietary advice. So if they give you pork, should you eat it? So how do you explain that? Put it, boy. Put it. He was commanding them to be sensitive to
local culture.
Put the next one now. Put it. They want to adapt to local customs and culture when it did not violate a biblical principle.
That's right. All right.
Thank you.
Had a crusade in Trinidad. What the place name again? Can't remember. And the first house we go, they give us
Shabaramos.
chana, roti, skin and juice. Otis one don't eat that in the belly. Full. We gone to the other house, they giving me chana, roti, skin. I said, no, I'm good. When I got out, the pastor called me, he said, watch it come. You have to eat it. Because if you don't eat it, they're embarrassed. Okay. Why I tell you, let me tell you something. I Belgian. Let me see roti. And sometimes I take some purge in my pocket. But that night under the tent, if you see Indians, they came out. That's the custom. If you can eat my roti, they can come to his crusade. And we baptize a whole heap of them. Come on, somebody say it. Roll on, buddy, roll on. And so think about this, stay right there. What standard approach did Jesus use in evangelism? Can anybody tell me? I have a pen to give you. Who said none? Somebody said none. Come, buddy, come get the pen. Put it, boy. None. He started where people? At the well he talked about living waters. With the fishermen he talked about what? Catching fish. With the farmers he talked about? Sowing seeds. Come on, give him a hand. God bless you. No! You got to meet people where they are. And the best thing to do is to ask questions. And don't ask questions with a yes or no. Did you enjoy the crusade? No or yes. No. What about the crusade did you enjoy?
Alright.
They can't say yes or no.
True.
Beautiful, let's go. And so let this sink in. If the unchurch is serious about reaching if the church is serious about reaching the
unchurch,
you must be willing to put up with people who have a what?
A lot of problems.
I came in with my problems. And Dr. Knowles, write this down. Tell Dr. Green and all the others on the executive committee. God never tell us to clean the fish. He tell us to catch the fish. Let God do the cleaning. Because if you're clean, it's guts and blood and skin. Come on, somebody say amen. And God knows how to clean you, when to clean you. Am I speaking the truth?
Yes, sir.
So God clean you.
Yes.
Not an appetite. You used to smoke marijuana, buddy. And when you smoke that thing, elder, you're hungry. I go home and eat everything mommy has on the table. It was marijuana why I lost Calypso King in 1984. But God knew what he was doing. I'm finishing now. We were in a group, Knowles, you don't know. Knowles in the church, Knowles born in the church. You don't know about them things. We were in a group and they were passing the chalice. And when you're smoking marijuana, you have to smoke like that with an attitude. I.
Last up for a while.
So when I got on the stage to sing, boy, I put first verse, last verse first, and you should see me up there. I sweet man, I sweet. I think I win what I came last. I'm so happy God is the one who cleaned me up. But I still have the movement and the motion. They're trying to tie me. Well, they've been trying for so many years. They can't keep me down.
Yes, sir.
I was at the General Conference meeting and they were singing the song. General Conference Evangelism Council. They were singing the song, I Will Sing of Jesus Now. And that's my favorite song, boy, funny. And so when they're singing, I was just a little thing. I will sing of Jesus. And you should see my African brother sing of him. If some of you get to travel, you go to Africa. I went to Africa to preach and look how the ladies sing and dance. You behind. No, you behind. America went to Africa to preach, and that night about 3,000 ladies came to the crusade with their coconuts out. His wife went and she bought 3,000 jerseys and gave them to put on. Oh yes, they put it on. When they came back to the crusade, they put out the spot. And so after the worship, My friend, he came to me and he said, hey, Morgan, I can see you have the spirit. But he said so with attitude. He think because he white and I black, I dotish. So I said, Mark, you got him too. It's just that we different. The church must appreciate difference. And nobody will change Morgan. I will dance from now until Jesus comes. Come on, somebody say amen. My last thing, put it up there, put it. Fishing is often what?
Messy.
Come on, strong. Read the thing, man. Fishing is often
messy
and
and
and smelly. Many churches want the fish they catch to me.
already scaled, gutted, clean, and hot.
Personal evangelism is important. I'm here because of it. And I thank God for it. I went to the crusade about 2 nights. Then they invited me to the Sabbath seminar, and I went. I'll never forget that day. I was just in a green waistcoat, green pants, blue shirt, and brown shoes. When you come to God, He fixes you up, you know. You know, you dress and match for one time.
Yes, sir. That's the scaling and the cleaning right there, sir.
And I never went back. That week, every night I'm in the band room practicing for carnival. Had my own Calypso tent. I was president of the Calypsonian Association. Saturday morning, I was to go to band practice at 9. At 7:30, they knocked my door. A guy named John Brown. He said, come Samaritan, that was my Calypso name. Come Samaritan, you have to get 2 sets of clothes. One to put on and one to put on after you get baptized.
Aye.
And I'm there putting my clothes. What do you want to do? By 8:45, I'm in church.
Amen.
One man came to me.
Yes, sir.
I sat there, I listened. I didn't say amen. They asked all those who getting baptized to stand. I was still sitting. He came and he said, you have to stand. So I stood up. I never said I do because I did not do. Then after that, they had a long time. The pastor's wife is the one who sat me down. And that was the best time of my life. That woman talked to me and settled me down. They were having church vote. And they voted, I'm not ready. The elder said, no, he can come and get the girls pregnant. Are you a hypocrite, are you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The pastor put up his hand and said, put him on my name. And they licked the pastor. I went down to the baptismal site. The pastor put me in front of this guy's wife and children behind. When I got to the site, 22 of us, they put me in front. I said, nah, I went last. Because I wasn't sure about this thing. Wasn't sure. I saw where I went last. Because the TV station, radio station, everybody heard I getting baptized. Before I got baptized, you should see people on the beach camera. By the next day, I talked the news, top Calypsonian become Christian. And they laugh. But it's not who laugh first, it's who laugh last. I am here because of personal evangelism. I am here because somebody brought me, and I'm still here. When I came in the church right under fellowship, the one elder said, I know you came here for the girls. If you don't know what to say, went to New York on the train, went to New York to preach. I saw the same elder. When I saw him, I said, Elder! He would look at me till he said, Elder! You backslide!
Mercy.
When you get in the church, you don't keep your eyes on people. Not on pastor, not on elders, not on members. You cast your eyes on Jesus! Amen. Come on, somebody say amen. So you are duty bound to bring somebody, to help somebody. I came to sin case I have nothing to prove. This is my 149th crusade. baptized close to 28,000 people. Are we there? It's your opportunity to make the sacrifice. And anytime you think of sacrifice, think of Jesus. I expect the best of you. Because what I will do up there, I'll give you the best. Mike wasn't working last night. Wasn't hearing these stuff. But I didn't give you seconds. I kept preaching. God expects you to give him the best. Come on, somebody say amen. Amen. Come on, give the Lord a hand in the house of the living. But let's stop. Like I've done in every country. St. Thomas, Tolan, Tobago, St. Martin. Set up a baptismal class for children. Ellen G. White says 8 years and above. I say if they are 7 years, 6 months, 8 months, they are almost 8. As long as they are children from a Seventh-day Adventist home. Okay. Amen? Amen? Want to start the baptismal class. I was coming down here and I see parents taking their children to learn to play soccer. Yes. So just as you take them to soccer class and piano class and maths class and science class, you got to bring them now to Jesus class. That's right. So I want to meet with every child that is not baptized this afternoon at 4 o'clock. It's a sacrifice. My secretary is going to meet. We're going to get the names. They're going to be specially treated. On the day of their baptism, we're going to try to have the women's ministries or children ministries leader to come and give them the vows. All right. We're going to have them seated specially. Okay. We're going to have their pictures taken. We want them to remember that day. Yes. We're going to have special baptismal certificates for them. Come on, somebody say amen. Amen. We're going to give them different vows than the vows to the adults. So we start this afternoon at 4 o'clock. We're going to set it up, make sure we get the names, get the registration. Okay? My secretaries must be here. And every Monday evening and Saturday evening, we are having classes for the children. Don't forget, we're not having crusade on Monday. We're going to talk about the holiday coming up. Okay? We're not having crusade on Monday. So Monday from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, 1 hour. Okay. Pastor, we have to prepare sandwiches and juice for the children. Yeah. All right. Are we there? Yeah. Don't make money a problem. Hear me? Everybody here will give to make sure that we don't leave here in the way. All in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say no. Nay. So the baptismal class, we meet them at 4 this evening. Just about half an hour, get their names, and we are taking them, run in the room, there's a blue book. Who's there? Come listen. Look at my desk, there's a blue book. A book we're going to use, designed by the General Conference for teaching the children. All right. And who will be teaching the children will be the pastors, either myself or Brown or Scarborough or whatever. We'll be teaching the children. And when they get baptized at an occasion like this, they always remember. Yeah. Come on, somebody say amen. Amen. And when you give the consent for their baptism, I will write you personally. Congratulate you. Pastor, they're not ready. Not my fault. It's yours. Even if you are living common law, bring the children. All right. I remember in Dominica, I went to visit a mother with a child to be baptized. And when I got to the house, the mother said no. She was 13. She was living common law. And while I was there, the sweet man came in the house trying to hit me. You crazy? My name Pastor, but I hit you back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And as he came in the house, start pointing hands, I just stretch my legs. Point all in my face, I just waited. As soon as he touched, I want to hit him. In Jesus' name. I don't make joke when it comes to Jesus' business. Well, you know, I left there so discouraged, Pastor, because the mother said no. You got the book instance? Yeah. Now, on the Sabbath, I'm putting on my gown to preach, and I had 5 churches, 40 elders walk into my thing. Oh, you all want? Police here to see. I said, for what? So I police my gun open because I want to know what I did. So I got to the policeman, and there was one of them there who tried to molest one of my members. I went to the police station and fixed him up. No, not that, a blue book, blue. It's under the papers there. Yeah. Huh? And so he back. As soon as I got there, he pulled out handcuff. So I said, what is this? You're under arrest. I said, for what? For kidnapping. I said, who did I kidnap? And they called the girl name, the same girl. So I said, before you lock me up, call her to find out who kidnapped her. They called the girl, and they started roughing the girl. Who brought you under the tent? Did the pastor? The girl said, no, I came under the tent to give my life to Christ. Amen. They had to take the key and open it. I wanted to say something about Lord Jesus. The love of God constrains us. Amen. That girl got baptized. Amen. The man left the woman. They were from a place called Anne's something. The man left the woman. The girl is now 18. In fact, she went and she did CXC at 16 and she got a lot of subjects. Amen. She's now working with the government, with the ministry. The man is gone. But who do you think is helping the mother? The same child. The same child. This is the book. Following Jesus. Amen. A junior baptismal class. This is what we're going to use for the children. So this afternoon, at what time? At what time? Come on, at what time? Please bring the children so we can start the registration. And when you go home, if by chance somebody is not here, please tell them. Amen? Amen. You all look like you all vexed. So you all vexed? You vexed? Oh, smile, man. Beautiful. So you want to make sure our children are prepared for heaven. Don't wait. Lady in Tobago, 14 years old, Pastor, my son wants to get married, but he went to talk to him. The boy cussed me. When I say cuss, I mean real cuss. Found out that he wanted to get baptized at 8, but she stopped him. Oh, he's too young. Now she's 14, and she wants him to go. That's number one. Okay? Beautiful. Now, I want you to talk to me. I think I did all the talk. We're finishing at 12. Talk to me. We have transportation in the crusade, right? Is the transportation adequate? Do we have enough transportation to bring members and guests?
Talk, no man.
Yes? What you said? What you said, Beth? So long, what do you mean? Huh? Oh, it's working for now. I talk properly away so long. He's the best. Culture, so long. You ever start to talk like Vincent, I can't understand. I can't understand you. You understood what I just said? Of course. So if I say to you, Mommy, look, defile in the house.
No, we no.
Mommy, look, defile in the house. Defile in the house. Okay, talk to me. What are some of the things that you are seeing that you think we should work on? Some of the things you think we should have in place? Talk to me, please. I want you to talk. Yes, sir, please stand to your feet. You what?
A number of persons asked me what if they had transport. I said all I could tell them was yes. But I don't know which bus.
Okay, beautiful. We heard that instance. So at least we need to announce the buses again. Oh, you didn't get it. Okay, so let's announce it again. That's right. Let's announce it again. Anybody else? Yes, sir. See your hand. Stand to your feet, please. Oh, you're just scratching your head. Oh, sorry, buddy. Well, it looks like everything in place. Okay. Now, don't be afraid. Put up your hand. Yes, my dear. Stand, please.
Lady Brown, stand up.
Okay, beautiful. Very good question. Now, my secretaries told me the registration desks are behind. I was thinking that there should be one behind, one at the side, one at the side. Not so? Because We want, because if you go into the back, people can just slip in here. Alright? So, where's my head secretary? Come see that. Please stand. So we need a desk here, a desk there, and one behind. Okay? Now it is important that you register your guests. So when you come, this is your guest. Hi. You're looking so nice. You're not from St. Kitts. This is from St. Kitts? This is your husband? No? So what are you smiling pretty so? I'm just joking, nothing serious. Okay? So when you come, you register your guests. Now the only how we can make contact with them is if you, come on, talk to me, if you what? So make sure they are registered. And I give gifts according to number. And I believe in postmodern gifts. I've studied this thing, When you give people steps to Christ, they take it, but they carry it home and put it down. If there's one thing I've studied, is this. 5% of the people you get material read it. But give them a bottle of wine and they drink the wine. I'm not saying you should not give steps to Christ or you shouldn't give books. Are we there? But we have to be relevant. We have to be what? Relevant. Okay, beautiful. Alright. Now, from Wednesday night, we want to have 2 barrels. One at the left, one at the right. You know those barrels you get from New York? Barrels. You all don't get? You all rich man, you all don't get barrels? In St. Vincent, Gunstars give, during that time, a barrel for $25. So last Christmas, over 25,000 barrels came to St. Vincent. Businessmen crying, people not buying because they're getting barrels. Well, good for them, they must drop the price down, price too high. So we want to have a barrel here, a barrel there. My secretaries will decorate them. One is